everybody, it's Roya and I am back for another video. As you guys can see by the title, this video is going to be a review on the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I want to share with you guys today my pros and my cons for this foundation because I do have a couple of cons. And this is what the product looks like, just in case you were wondering. This comes in about 20 different shades. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I am on my iPad, just so I can show you guys the claims and everything and let you guys know if it lives up to said claims. Now, this particular foundation, number one, I do like the fact that it comes in a spatula and it also comes in a glass jar or container. It doesn't have a pump. A pump would have been really nice, but we'll take what we can get. As long as I don't have to like pour it out on the back of my hand, I'm fine. You actually can just take this out, spatula it all over your face, and then kind of move on from there. So that is a pro for me. It being in a glass jar is also a pro for me. Another pro for me is the fact that this comes in 20 different shades. Yes, I said 20 different shades. You girls who wear makeup and buy makeup frequently know that if you are a woman of color, it is kind of hard when it comes to finding your shade. So go on their website, you will see, look at all those shades they have available for you. So I was extremely excited. Mine is the third to the last one, and the actual number for it is 377C as in cat. That's the actual SKU number, and it is the color mocha. So that is a pro for me. I'm going to move on and talk about a couple of cons, and then I'll move back into some pros. A couple of cons for this is the formulation. This is very thick. So I'm going to show you guys how thick we're talking. See that? Like, it's kind of thick. It's not going to just run, so to speak. And I don't necessarily like that. Now, I apply mine with a dampened Real Technique sponge. You can see right there how it is slightly on the orange side. That is another con for me. So I suggest, if you're going to use this, when you apply it, apply a thin layer and then use some kind of dampened beauty sponge. So whether it's the Real Techniques or the L'Oreal or the Beauty Blender, something that is going to allow you to spread this, because the texture, another con, allows it to set really quickly. And if you've got it kind of like clumped up on any one spot on your face, you will look really orange in that area if you do not move really quickly with it. So for me, that is a con, because I'm a talker. When I do my makeup, I'm either watching YouTube or TV or listening to the radio or, you know, listening to music or something, and I'm talking and I'm singing, and so I will tend to like stop when I'm on my foundation to do said activity, and so it will kind of like dry in certain areas. I am wearing it today. I will let you guys see what it is looking like. This type of application to me is the best method. I've tried it with the brush, leaves it very, very streaky. Wasn't good for me. Another pro about this foundation and a claim is that it works under seven different lights. I will say, no flashback with this. It does not transfer in a negative way on camera. The last two videos that I have filmed, I was wearing this foundation, and to me, I looked very radiant. I've tried this in also several different methods when I put it on. So I've put it on without a primer, and it wasn't the best. I will say that using a primer helps. Using a moisturizing primer for me, if you're a like combination to oily type then using a moisturizing type of primer works best. I use the Laura Geller Spackle Hydrating Under Makeup Primer, and it works beautifully. I also tried an oil controlling primer, and that wasn't quite right with this particular formulation. Also claims to like work with smartphones. I have an iPhone 6 and it works perfectly fine. I don't get like any flashback when I'm taking any selfies or anything like that, so I don't have an issue in that department. It also works really well with an illuminator. So I'm not wearing an illuminator today, honey. I am just highlight. I'm on a lot of highlighter. But normally what I will do is put a couple of drops of an illuminator, whether it's the Estee Lauder or the Revlon illuminator, and this does help. That helps it keep like that nice effervescent glow to it. So I will say it works in that regard. Adding any type of illuminator is not gonna mess with the formulation of it. All around, what I will say is that if you are new to makeup, you are not looking to spend $50, $60 on a foundation, you are not looking for something, you know, that you're going to wear for a whole ton of hours, but you want something that's going to make you look good, make you look flawless, make you look ready for any type of photo. If you're out on the weekends and, you know, you're going to be taking those car selfies, which is something that I do, or anything like that, and you just want to look good, get this. Definitely get this. This is definitely worth having in your collection, and this is definitely worth it again if you are new to makeup. If you are new to makeup, this is gonna really get your feet wet. This is really going to be one of those products that I could see if I had just started in makeup. This would be a holy grail for me because it's gonna give you everything that you need. Once you get a little more advanced in that department, you may not pull for this as much, or you may find other products that are just better for you. But girl, if you are new into this makeup game and you still want to look like you could compete with the best of them, baby, this is definitely worth giving a try. And for $5, you cannot beat it. Definitely apply it with some kind of dampened beauty sponge, some type of dampened beauty sponge, and you will be good to go. Worth the $5. Go out and get it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know I'm talking really fast, but like I told you guys, I gotta get out of here because I'm going to get my hair washed and taken care of, and because this heat has just not been doing it any type of justice. But I'm so glad you guys have stuck around with me. If you are an oldie but goodie, thank you so much for coming back to watch. And if you are new, do not forget to subscribe on your way out. I will see you guys in my next video.